What's up, peeps? We're back. As always, I'm your host, Lee Benz, and thank you so much for joining us for the YouTube edition of the AEW Insider. It's been a while. I'm back, though. You already know, because it is the AEW Insider, and I'm not going to miss out on any big AEW pay-per-views. They only happen every 3 months, so it makes it a lot easier. Anyway, we got AEW's first pay-per-view of the year, which is Revolution, and the card is fucking stacked. The pay-per-view will take place on Sunday, March 6th. The kickoff show starts at 7:30, I believe, and the main show starts at 8 o'clock. I don't know if this is a fuck you to WWE because they hold their premium events, aka their pay-per-views, on Saturdays a lot of times now. But hey, it is what it is. We get a great pay-per-view this Sunday. A side note real quick, Tony Khan made a huge announcement on Dynamite that he actually bought Ring of Honor, which is amazing. There are going to be so many good matches that are coming down the line, jobs for talents, crossover between the brands. He said that he is shopping for a deal so he could put the entire Ring of Honor library for us to stream, and rumors are running rampant that he's going to sign a deal with HBO Max and will provide them wrestling content for their streaming service. I cannot wait to see where all this goes. Now back to the pay-per-view. Like I said, this card is really stacked, and you can expect that when you give yourself 3 months in between pay-per-views. Gives them time to build stories, attention for matches, instead of just churning them out month to month like WWE does. You're not invested in half the matches on a card because they rush it. Anyway, here's the current card at the time of recording my video, and my picks for the winners and the losers. Let's go. First up, we do have the buy-in matches. It's the pre-show, and there's actually 2 matches right now, unless they do move one. We have Chris Statlander versus Layla Legit Hirsch. These two have been going at it for a while now. I mean, I'm not too hyped for this match at all. Statlander needs to change her gimmick. It's just not working for her. I think Legit Layla is a beast. Big things come in small packages, and that describes her perfectly. I want Hirsch to win, but she's been kicking ass in this feud, so I feel like they're going to give it to Statlander due to that. Your winner, Statlander, unfortunately. Next up in the buy-in, we have our fan favorite and one of my favorites, Hook. And Hook is taking on QT Marshall. Believe it or not, I am a big QT Marshall fan. I think the dude is awesome. His ring work is great. He's a great heel. You would think QT would take home the win because Hook has been whooping his ass, but this is Hook we're talking about here. I think QT will put up a little of a fight, but my dog Hook is going to whoop that ass. Your winner, Hook. We do have the Tornado Trios match, which is Andrade El Idolo, Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy versus Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin. Now, this is going to be a great match. I'm all for Andrade, Hardy, and Isaiah, but you know they always have Darby Allin and Sting win. I'm sick of it personally. Unless they have Sammy on their team to have their back, this is definitely going to be a sleeper match that's going to surprise a lot of us. You know I love the bad guys and the underdogs. I want Andrade's team to win, but I just don't see them picking up the win this time, unfortunately. Tony Khan talked about the Trios titles on Busted Open Radio this week. He said he's pretty much waiting for Kenny Omega to return, and he wants to make it happen. I'm stoked for that. Anyway, your winners will be Sammy, Sting, and Darby. We also have Chris Jericho versus the Mad King Eddie Kingston. I cannot wait for this match. I love both of these guys. They're excellent at their craft. Kingston has had some high-profile matches against some great opponents since arriving in AEW, but he always seems to lose the big ones, which really does piss me off. Jericho is the motherfucking GOAT. He wins as much as he loses, so this one's definitely a toss-up. It would be insane if Cesaro shows up and gets involved, because he and Kingston have serious beef and real-life heat from the past. If that happens, though, Kingston will lose, and I don't want to see that. He deserves some big wins. Your winner, Eddie Kingston. We have the Face of the Revolution ladder match, which features Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus FTW champion Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus Christian Cage versus Ethan Page. Now this match should be awesome. You got some big men in there who can move and smaller ones who can move. So it's going to be a bunch of crazy styles just going at it. I don't want Keith Lee to win only because he just arrived on the scene, and that would take the win away from others who've been there putting the work in. Wardlow could definitely take this and legit probably will. Powerhouse Hobbs is the man and he deserves a push. This is the push that he needs. Ricky Starks is a friggin' star. I don't think he needs this win though. He will excel on his own. Orange Cassidy doesn't need this win, and neither does Christian Cage. I would love to see Ethan Page win, but we saw where winning this same match got his partner a year ago. Not very far. Scorpio Sky really hasn't been doing anything after winning this match at last Revolution. I like Ethan Page a lot, but they always have him losing. I think Wardlow is going to win this one, but I'm going with my dog, Powerhouse Hobbs. We also had Tay Conti versus Jade Cargill for the AEW TBS Women's Championship. This is a throwaway match and a throwaway opponent for Jade. We know Jade will win this and she should make pretty quick work of Ty. So I gotta go with Jade. We have the Jurassic Express defending their AEW World Tag Team titles against Red Dragon, which is Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, versus the Young Bucks. Jurassic Express is awesome, but they have not done much with their tag titles, to be honest. They definitely could hold on to them because they did not win them too long ago, but I mean, you're going against Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. I just don't know. I do not think the Bucks will win them again so soon. They had a really, really long title reign, and it wasn't too long ago. I think they will get the Trios title before another tag reign, if you want to be honest. And Red Dragon, I mean, come on. They're one of the best tag teams in the world. They're new here in AEW, but I think they should definitely win. Imagine if they win and Adam Cole wins, forget about it. Undisputed Era 2.0 in AEW. But I'm going with Red Dragon. We also had Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, for the AEW Women's World Championship. Now this match is going to be nuts. We already know that from their last encounter. These ladies are going to kick the living shit out of each other, and I'm a huge DMD mark. I love her. She's a great champ, but she has been a great champ for a long time. If anybody can beat her, it would be Thunder Rosa. She did it before, but not for the belt. I would go with Thunder Rosa, but you cannot go against the good doctor, DMD. And Baker owes Thunder Rosa a loss. So I'm going with Dr. Britt Baker. We also have CM Punk versus MJF. And it is a dog collar match. This is going to be a fucking bloody match. These guys are going to be brutal. These two have been killing it in their promos and interactions. They've just been amazing. This is why I love AEW, like I said before. I love them in general, but I love that they do their big shows every 3 months because it actually gives them time to create, build, and expand great storylines such as this one. Punk is the man, but he's never beaten MJF. I love me some MJF. I think he's awesome, and he's still undefeated. Yet he has beat Punk twice. One of those times was in Punk's hometown. So I think this is where Punk will redeem himself and finally beat MJF, who has never lost, I might add. He is still undefeated, but I can never go against MJF. So my pick, MJF. We have Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. This match is going to be insane. I can't wait for it. I really want these two to earn each other's respect, work together, and make a kick-ass stable. It would be epic. You think Moxley's going to win because he just came back too long ago and he needs a big win? But Bryan Danielson has been fucking killing it, week in and week out, and he deserves the win. So either Mox will win and find respect for Bryan, or Bryan will win and he will earn Mox's respect. I'm going with Daniel Bryan. And finally, we have the AEW World Championship up for grabs, which is Adam Hangman Page against Adam Cole, baby. This match should be above average, and that's only because it has Hangman Page in it. I never liked him, never liked his gimmick. His championship run sucks, and I still don't like him. If you would even call it a championship run, because it hasn't amounted to anything. I'm a huge Adam Cole mark, and I want him to win, but it could be too soon. And Tony Khan loves to have long championship title runs in AEW, but Hangman is just plain boring. I pray he loses. I'm sick of falling asleep every time he comes on fucking screen. So I'm going with Adam Cole, baby. Alright, peeps, that's it for this episode. Remember, if you want to win that Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse action figure, all you have to do is just like, share, and comment on any video. So just make sure you hit the like button, you share the video, and you just say a comment in the comments on any of my videos, including this one. And as soon as we hit 400 subs, I will be doing a drawing and sending that awesome action figure out to the winner. Remember to check us out on all social media platforms. On Twitter, we're the AEW Insider 1, as in a number 1. And on Facebook, you come join our group. It's a great group. Wrestling news up to date. We have a good time in there. It's just the AEW Insider. Like I said, I know it's been a while, Pete, but there's just way too much wrestling to cover. With my busy life, I'm a single father. I work every day, so I get it in where I fit in. And AEW is my bread and butter, so when they have something going on, you know I'll always be back. I love you guys. I love the support. Please like, share, comment, share the fuck out of this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great time Sunday night watching the pay-per-view. Love you, peeps, and I'm out. Ciao.